Hey, look, somebody asked me a question. I better answer it.
Hey, it's Aaron from AaronOnAutos.com. Today I got a question from Richard. Richard's asking about a recent comment made by a principal person at Ford who said that self-driving cars are only going to last about 4 years. He wants to know why they would say that. Why would Ford say that? The answer is pretty simple. And it was actually spelled out by this person at Ford making these comments at some sort of event. I don't recall the details. Don't feel like looking it up because they don't matter. What matters is the context of the answer. So the assumption Ford is under, and most automakers I think are on the same page, is that self-driving vehicles are not going to be working under the same paradigm that vehicles we have right now are. So a fully self-driving vehicle, a vehicle that can literally drive itself without anybody in it, a fully robotic car, if you were, that vehicle is not tied to a parking lot or a driveway. So it doesn't have to be parked all the time. That means if I'm at work and my underage teenager needs to go somewhere, they can just use the car because it doesn't have to have a valid driver in it, right? If I'm at work and my car is sitting idle, I can put it out on an app, like say a self-driving Uber or something like that, and it can be working all day. So the paradigm that automakers are assuming for fully self-driving cars, so these are fully automated vehicles, is that a vehicle that's working all day, that literally is operating all day. So maybe it's under a shared program, maybe it's out for rent, maybe it is literally a rental vehicle, so it's always on rent, or it's a family vehicle. So you have a family of, like mine, say we have a family of 5. We have one vehicle that's fully automated. Anytime any of us need it, no matter where we are, we can call that vehicle to us, so it drives to us, and then it takes us where we want to go, and then it goes and gets the next person, or goes and finds a spot, whatever. Those vehicles are going to be traveling way more miles than our vehicles under our current paradigm where they're mostly parked. So they spend most of their time sitting on asphalt or cement in a driveway or a parking lot. So that would mean that if the average car right now drives around 12,000, it's about 12,500 miles is the average in the US right now. So the average car right now under our current paradigm drives about 12,500 miles a year. Under this, a car would be capable of doing 300 miles a day, which equates to, that's 90,000 miles a year. That's far more than the current paradigm. If it's 350, that number can get bigger and bigger depending on the situation. So that's 90,000 miles in 1 year. The current life expectancy of a car averages somewhere around 100 to 150,000. So that's the life expectancy of the car in less than 2 years, which means either the vehicles have to change drastically, which obviously they will, or we have to rethink everything, which is, again, something that's happening. It also means that our streets are going to be more crowded because there's just going to be more cars. But it's going to be easier because most of those cars will be driving in automated fashion. So the jams won't be like what we see now, where it's a lot of human response, where we make mistakes, a lot of them. So we don't tend to flow, we tend to stop, go, stop, go. An automated car will flow. So those little things, with the cars talking to each other and all the other things that go along with full vehicle automation, you could have a car that is doing 400,000 miles inside of its 3 or 4 year lifespan. And so the lifespan of the car, even if it's fully electric, is going to be, you guessed it, about 4 years. That's where Ford is coming from with that statement. And I fully agree with it because self-driving cars are going to, when we have them, they're going to change everything. They're going to change how we view transportation, how we view automotive, and how we view ownership even. So there's a lot of change coming. The question is when, and I think, again, we have 20, 30 years before this is really a thing. But in that meantime, we're going to be making these adjustments. So that's what I got. That's my answer. Hopefully that helps. If you have a question, You want me to answer it? You can hit me up. Find me on aarononautos.com. Hit the hit the comments down below. Ask me a question. Find me on Facebook, Twitter, etc. Ask me those questions. Make sure to tag me if you're on social media. And yeah, I'll do my best to answer them. All right? Okay, Aarononautos.com. I'll talk to you again soon.